You've been closer to death than you think. Not once, not twice, dozens of times. And here's the crazy part, you didn't even notice. Think about it. The car that braked 2 seconds too late. The text you almost sent while crossing the street. The random fever that could have spiraled into something worse if your body hadn't fought it off. Life is not as safe as we pretend it is. You've already dodged death more times than you realize. And if that sounds dramatic, good, because I want you to feel it. I want you to wake up to the truth. You are living on borrowed time. The first brush with death. Roads and red lights. How many times have you walked across the street with your headphones in? Music blasting. Mind somewhere else. And then a car swerve. A horn blares. Your heart pounds. That moment? That was one of the times you almost died. But here's the thing. You didn't file it away like a near-death experience. You shrugged it off, laughed nervously, kept walking. But reality? It could have ended right there. Just 1 second off, one step too far, and your story was over. Hidden killers you don't notice. Here's something nobody tells you. Most of the things that almost kill you aren't dramatic. They're boring. The mold in your apartment? Could be poisoning your lungs. The all-nighters you pull? They're slicing years off your life. The times you ignored chest pain because you're too young? That's a dice roll with your heart. Death doesn't always come with violins and flashing lights. Sometimes it tiptoes in while you're scrolling TikTok. The subway phenomenon. Ever stood near the edge of a subway platform? You feel the rush of wind as the train screams by. You step a little too close. Your toes hang over the yellow line. And for half a second, there's this eerie thought. What if I just slipped? That feeling, that shiver, that's your brain whispering. You are closer to death than you think. Most people brush it off. But the truth is, so many people don't get to brush it off. One wrong lean, one dizzy moment. Game over. And yet here you are, still breathing, still standing. The invisible battles. Inside you. Here's the part you forget. Your body has been saving your life in the background. The infection that could have spread. The clot that didn't travel. The immune system wars that happen every single day. Think about it. There are millions of tiny assassins trying to end you. Oh, every single day. And your body? Your body is a warrior you don't thank enough. It's fighting silent battles while you scroll, snack, sleep, and complain. You don't clap for your immune system when you wake up without a fever. But maybe you should, because every morning you open your eyes, you already survived the night. The almost car accidents. Let's talk about driving. You've had at least one time where someone cut you off, right? Your heart jumped. Your hands gripped the wheel. You swore out loud. You almost collided. But you didn't. That was death missing you by inches. The crazy thing? You probably didn't think about it again after an hour. But if that other driver had blinked slower, if your brakes had been a little weaker, this video wouldn't even be reaching you right now. You'd be gone. Why don't we feel the weight of it? Here's the question. Why don't we take these near-death brushes seriously? Because our brain has a survival trait. It forgets. If you felt the full terror every single time you almost died, you'd live in paralyzing fear. So instead, your brain files it away. Don't worry about it. Keep moving. But the danger of forgetting is this. You also forget how precious every single second is. The kitchen knife moment. Think about the time you sliced vegetables too fast. The knife slipped. It missed your finger by an inch. You laughed it off. Close call. But let's be real on the inch the other way, and you're bleeding out on your kitchen floor. It sounds ridiculous until it isn't, until it happens to someone. And then everyone says, wow, it was just such a freak accident. But the truth is, freak accidents are everywhere. You've simply been lucky. Airplanes and anxiety. People say flying is safe. And technically it is. But if you've ever felt turbulence shake the plane, you know that cold sweat. That silence in the cabin. That thought, this could be it. Now here's the twist. You're not crazy. Because for every safe landing, there are thousands of micro mistakes the pilots and mechanics avoid. Tiny errors that could have ended everything. You don't even know their names. But strangers saved your life while you were watching Netflix at 30,000 feet. The time you slept through danger. Here's one you'll never know for sure. How many times have you slept through something deadly? A gas leak. A fire that almost sparked. A burglar who decided to pass your house. You were unconscious, vulnerable, and completely unaware. And yet you woke up safe. It's chilling when you think about it. You could have died in your sleep, but you didn't. The reckless teen years. If you're in your 20s, you've probably got at least one story that starts with, bro, I don't know how I survived that night. The speeding, the drinking, the dumb stunts with friends. You laughed about it later. But that laugh covered up the reality. You came inches from not existing anymore. Your youth was filled with Russian roulette moments. You just happened to win. The silent realization. So here's the truth bomb. You've already had dozens of second chances. You just didn't call them that. Every missed accident, every hidden illness your body fought off, every stranger's choice that indirectly kept you alive. That's your proof. You are not here by accident. You are here because life said, not yet, you've got more to do. And this is where it flips. Most people hear all this and get scared. They shrink. They say, oh no, life is so fragile. But that's not the point. The point is this. Life is fragile, yes, but that's what makes it powerful. You don't get a guarantee. You don't get unlimited tries. You get this moment, this breath, this chance to make it count. So let me ask you, what are you doing with your borrowed time? Stop waiting. Start living. Stop waiting for permission. Stop scrolling like you'll live forever. Stop pretending tomorrow's guaranteed, because it's not. The car could have taken you out. The sickness could have ended you. The freak accident could have been you, but it wasn't. You're still here, and that means something. It means you're supposed to use your life, not waste it. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you feel like procrastinating, the next time you feel like giving up, the next time you say, I'll do it tomorrow. Remember this, tomorrow is not promised. You've already cheated death more times than you know. So don't waste the bonus rounds. Live louder, dream bigger, move faster, because one day there won't be another close call. And when that day comes, make sure you can say this one line with no regret. I used my time well. You've already survived every day that tried to kill you. Now the only question left is, what are you going to do with the time you have left? If this hits you, if it made you realize how many invisible second chances you've had, drop a comment. Tomorrow is not promised. Hit that like button. Join this community, because here we don't waste our borrowed time. We use it. We own it. We live it.